So it's a pleasure to be here this evening.
Inside at the centre in Townsley Wood.
Yeah, the Three Trees. So Sox, it's been a pleasure to meet you. I've seen you quite a lot on YouTube and such, doing your thing with your writing, performing. As a young person getting involved in writing, what difference did it make to you?
Well, we believe in something called law of attraction and word sound power. So the more you say things out loud, the more closer it is to becoming reality. So writing things down and speaking them are very helpful. If it's lyrics or acting or poetry like your friend does, the more times you say something aloud or the more times you read over it, the closer to reality it becomes.
Like kind of like manifesting it.
You can manifest if you say something enough. I want to go to Miami, I want to go to Miami, I want to go to Miami. At some point you're going to have some substance behind it.
So out of curiosity, how was school life for you, if you don't mind?
I was a very intelligent student, like academically, but being brought up in the area I was brought up in, I was around a lot of bad influences, and being a white rapper in 2004, it wasn't very a popular thing, so I got a lot of bullying for being unique, but I still kept my academical knowledge and turned it into something positive. I was always a ringleader even when I was being bullied, so as such, so I've always managed to find the best in people and make the best out of situations that are around, so I didn't really enjoy school, but I made the most of it.
Awesome, because I noticed actually when you do rap, your vocabulary
yeah, man, I was an A-star student, but interesting fact, the only GCSE I've got is music.
Interesting. So in terms of being able to find a avenue to express yourself just as a human being in general, how important do you think that is? How pivotal has it been for you to find your writing feet?
Well, yeah, it's a lot easier to gain support with things like YouTube, what we were saying earlier. You can get your message out and people can openly contact you in response to your visions and things that you're trying to do. So social media in this day and age, it's very good for writers and poets and rappers, boxers, actors, anything, people that are in creative arts. We're in a very beautiful age for promotion.
Oh, that's a really great point. And finally, I just wondered, any advice for any young people coming up, thinking about...
Just stick at what you're doing. You'll know if something's wrong in your heart when you're doing it. If you get that feeling, just don't. That's the realest stuff. Right.
Oh. No, well, Sox, thank you so much for your time. I know you're busy.
Some of them didn't have confidence. And, we got a few songs done up there with some of the male performers. Where's she gone? Ellie was very shy to sing on the first week, but after giving everyone a few tasks to go home and think about it, the next time we linked up at Vomit Studios, everyone done an amazing job. Every single person on the course got a song done. We even had some DJs doing, and if we could still have your ears for a bit longer, some of the local youths that we work with are going to do some live performances. Ashley, are you ready?
Come on. Yeah! I just want to live while I'm young. Them boy just want to do me wrong. I just want to live while I'm young. Them boy just want to do me wrong. Yo, check.
When I was 4 years old, I lost my sister at 3 weeks old. When she came into my life, she switched on a bright light, made my heart complete. I wish she was here. 10 years of pain.
So that one was from Winks, and the fascinating thing about that song was he done it all freestyle. He didn't sit down with a pen and paper. He took the concept of Drake in Cups TV and turned it into a version of his own within about 45 minutes, would you say? So can we have an extra round of applause?
Do you just want to give a brief to everyone about what this is? Because I was a little bit confused.
Edited version as yeah, alright, when edited version.
Guys in the back there, Urban Herds.
You're too small.
Yeah, so basically a tackle is the new slang of what all these people out in the community call cocaine, basically. So we done a video upon cocaine that everyone calls tackle, so enjoy.
took hours.
That's a whole day.
Yeah, it's a whole day's work.
How many things you have to do per second to get one movement? 15 movements per second to get one movement on there. So the time that took, you know, that to make the figures, design the film, put it together. Yeah.
Well done, guys. Well done. So we've got another video coming up now.
Action Links.
Yes. Yeah, so we've got a music video.
No, this was ITV News, who the producer for ITV News came out and.
So the main lead was on these news at 10.
Yeah.
It's Ash and Wings. You're done though, you know. I'm hating how these people talking about the fucking criminals, but trust me, you ain't doing shit, you're racing in subliminals. I had to do it all cause I was invincible. I've got the powers like my family has like Incredibles. Don't talk like you're pissing for war. Me and my dogs fam, we never really pause. I was 13, really chasing all the scores. I don't roll up my gift now with no dirty roars.
I started with gymnastics, now I'm doing dance. It gives me an opportunity, so I think that's my chance. When I hear the music, my body starts to move. It's a chance to escape when I'm in the mood. I train hard regular because I've got a bigger vision. I know I want to win that dance competition. When the lights come on, me and my squad look lit because we are all wearing a matching outfit. The movements are our words, the floor is our page. We're about to tear and rip off the stage. I love the sound when the crowd begins to roar. We have tried to impress the judges to get the best score. As we get the trophy, we begin to celebrate. Dancing is the best way for us to communicate. A piece called Turn to Rhyme. Young man had a flashback. He started to track back so that you could be told a little story all about a teenager and when he was naughty. See, glory is what he wished for, glory is what he dreamed, but he was heading for darkness. That's how it seemed. He screamed on the inside, but had a calm complexion. So confused as to who he was, he never recognised his own reflection. Now neglect is what he detected, protection is what he needed. A word never heard, yet his eyes bleeding. He's number 2 seeded when he should be number 1. Gone from 1 to none by his dad and his mum. He could have been a star that shone. Instead he's cared by no one, except his pen and his paper. And you should see what he comes up with just 1 hour later. See, his talent is raw, but he had the skills and more. See, now is the time to focus like Ford. Yet he can't afford to let the chance slip. So he clenches the pen and holds tight with his grip. He's ruled by his lip and his passion to rhyme. And no matter what goes on in his life, that makes everything fine. He can talk his mind without saying a word. He keeps it to himself when he classed by his class as a nerd. I heard he didn't have friends, so he couldn't get close. Didn't take them back to his house, so none of them know what goes on at home. Because even in a crowded room, he still feels alone. The only time he feels at home is when he's gripping a microphone. He's in his own zone when he's writing. To escape the way his dad makes him frightened. Do you mean he put his hands on the kid? As if? See, his dad talked with his fists. His mom found it hard to live. His only gift and role model was YouTube poems. They help change his life, and yet they don't even know. He's about to show the skills that he's learned. And like a page, he'll take his turn. His turn to burn and glow and shine. He wants to show his skills of rhyme. He tries to bide his time in class. He performs a piece, but the group just laugh. Yet thanks to his past, his mind is strong. Just more determined to prove them wrong, because when his heart bleeds, it leaks through the pen. Which means he creates a masterpiece again and again. The pen is his friend and the paper he trusts. To get even better, he feels that he must, but what's the rush? He's got the golden touch, the skills and the chance to use it, so he cuts his words and he pastes to music. He works hard, gets ready to show that final piece which allows him to blow as time goes by. He leaves school and now they know him. I swear that's the kid that used to write them poems. Remember all the people that said he'd be nothing? Well, now they've all got his tune in their head, they're humming. Now look who's coming to his performances. Front row of the audience, he's saying he's sick. He feels like a magician, abracadabra, performing a trick. They walk up to him going, yes, bro, I remember you from school. Is everything live, fam? Yeah, you're cool. See, it's funny how a few verses change your perception. But now he knows who he is. when he sees his reflection. So turn it to rhyme, how it changed his life, and whatever his past was, he turned out all right. And you can turn life on its head, and that goes to show you don't let anything break you. You gain experience, and you grow. Thank you.
James, as you, I don't know if you start to say a couple of words after me maybe. James, as exactly the same as Ellie, quite low on confidence at the start, but I kind of see him come to life when it came to writing lyrics and talking about, you know, things that really touched his heart. As you heard with the rap he wrote earlier, which was really close to his heart, which is nearly us all in bits. So well done to you, James. You've come a long way, mate, and thank you. Now, come through, brother. My guy. Let's go, brother. Now is probably the reason why I'm bald. He's been, we've been a roller coaster ride. I adore this lad so much. He's come such a long way, and I think he's got so much more to give, so much more to go. But just in 3 weeks, he's changed everything, and I can see him growing as a man. And that's, onwards and upwards, brother. God bless you. Lil Weezy, yeah? Wayne, mate, he joined the course, I think 2 weeks in. But 2 weeks in, so it was a bit harder for him to integrate with the group initially. Well, you'd think that anyway, but he walked in like he'd been there for since from day dot, he'd been there. And literally when he's not around, kind of the group feel it. He's got like an infectious personality. The whole group love him, and without him there, the group's nothing. We all, everybody looks up to this guy. He might only be a young lad, but the maturity levels are there, and far beyond his current years. So, much respect to you, and there's going to be plenty more in the future.
Gro-Organic lot, and everyone that had us, thank you very much. We have enough love for all of you, and just thanks for having us, innit?
And there's another lad that isn't here today, unfortunately, but he's been through the whole course. And I'm a little bit gutted that he's off on holiday.
Daniel was a legend. He was one of the only people that was interested in learning how to DJ. He got his head around it within about half an hour of doing it, and he's been a great role in the project. Unfortunately, he can't be here, but round of applause for Daniel anyway.
Yeah, Daniel definitely managed. Just thought they put something he could put in his studio. So, guys, great people to do. Guys, everybody was on the course. Can you come in the picture as well? So we put somebody's studio. Welcome to all. There you go. Well done.